them. The 430,000-year-old case might belong to the world's oldest murder mystery. Scientists on Wednesday had found a fossilized skull discovered deep inside a Spanish cave, shows telltale signs of homicide. Two fractured belonging to a primitive member of the Neanderthal lineage was found in an apparent funerary site down in the shaft of approximately bleak-sounding Cima de los Huesos, Spanish for Pit of the Bones, in the Azquiracocha mountain. The skull shows that our species, Homo sapiens, cannot claim the monopoly on the murder.
In other international news, in the midst of state-run media crackdown, 5,000 rally in Moscow to protest censorship. Protesters gathered in Moscow to condemn the recent crackdown on press freedom in Russia following the country's annexation of Crimea. President Vladimir Putin has been ardently censoring anti-war sentiments, pro-Ukrainian statements, and peaceful protests in favor of Ukrainians' territorial integrity.
So with your national news today, 3 young children between a minivan and a pickup truck. In Ottawa, 3 young children were injured after a crash between a pickup truck and a minivan on Thursday morning, including a 3-year-old whose car seat detached from a near seat and flew into the front console of the van. It happened at the intersection of Spratt and Earl Armstrong roads at about 8:30 a.m. Paramedics in a media release. The truck ended up flipped over in the intersection. 52 people to be charged in the Ottawa drug investigation. People in Ottawa plan to get charged 52 people with drug trafficking and other related offenses with a 4-month undercover investigation of the city. As a result of the investigation, police say that they will charge 45 men and 7 women with a total of 188 offenses related to the trafficking and crack cocaine and prescription pills and marijuana. They say 34 of these people have been arrested and 18 are still being waited for trial.
In your local news, OLG Lottery and Gaming Corporation make an announcement. And OLG Lottery and Gaming Corporation excited to make an announcement as soon as next month regarding the proponent chosen to operate a casino in Belleville or Quinte West. However, the company has still not released information about when a facility will be ready to accessible. The prospective building is said to house about 300 slots and 180 gaming tables. Another local news is Amanda Sager and her son are taking another step forward in battling cystic fibrosis. Sager and anticipated 100 participants will join forces in Sunday for the barbecue and walk to raise funds and awareness about what Sager calls an invisible disease. Registration starts at 9 a.m. at 84 Donald Street. Her 4-year-old son, Carter, was diagnosed at just 10 days old through newborn screening. This is the 4th year for the walk in the Belleville. Previous walks have raised about $10,000 with more than 100 people participating each time.
With your sports news, with the facing elimination in Game 6 of the Western Conference Final, the Blackhawks did not disappoint. Defenseman Duncan Keith assisted on their goals, including 2 from the new look top line of Taves, Kane, and Brandon Saad in less than 4 minutes to help the Chicago Blackhawks defeat the Anaheim Ducks 5-2 on Wednesday at United Center in Force, and a winner takes all conclusion to the best-of-7 series. Game 7 is Saturday at the Honda Center. The Stanley Cup playoffs continue Friday at 8 with the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning in Game 7 at the Madison Square Garden in New York. Chris Kirk wins at Colonial. Chris Kirk made a 7-point per save after suffering a poor tee shot to win the Colonial tournament. The hooked hits tee shot into a left rough. Then he hits his best shot with 155 yards past the green. Although his next chip shot was well put, which had set them at the game-winning putt, Kirk's score was 12 under 268, one ahead of second place, which was Jordan Spieth, who had won the previous Masters tournament.
In other news, the bank robber that stole from the National Bank in Tweed has been suspected to have robbed another bank in Whitby, Ontario. Police are currently reviewing more links between the robbery and the one in Tweed. There are reportedly 25 charges currently on this individual. It is encouraged that if there is any possible information to contact Central Hastings OPP at 613-473-4234 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477.
And your weather today will be partly cloudy with a temperature up to 26 degrees and will stay dry today, but humidity at 43%. The wind is coming today from the northwest with 23 kilometers an hour. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a temperature up to 29 degrees.
I'm Lenny Martinez.
And I'm Brianna Rushlow, and this is your TTV News.